recent allegations came from by way of Q, I guess you want to say, or yeah, Q from Day 26, who said he got an email from Diddy in regarding human sacrificing. Yes, I said that correctly.
If you look at what's happening now, as we're sitting here and having this interview, and afterwards we're gonna go have some dinner and live our lives, Diddy is sitting in a federal holding facility, possibly facing life in prison.
Right.
That's sad in itself as well.
I didn't see this coming.
No.
Nobody did.
No one could have predicted, 5 years ago that Diddy would be facing life, no bail.
Yeah.
With all the other crazy stuff that came out. Like, for example, were you guys around Cassie at all?
Yeah. She's our close, good friend.
Good friend. Did you see any of the abuse?
Not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah.
When you saw that video in the hotel hallway.
Yeah, that was fucked up.
Man, that could be any man and any woman. That was not deserved. You know what I'm saying? No matter whether it was Diddy and Cassie or whoever it was, that just is ridiculous, bro. I couldn't.
Yeah, that was horrible.
I mean, that video was awful. And, he's being held right now under a RICO. But I've said this publicly, I don't quite understand how one person could be a RICO. And I understand the freakiness and, he likes to see other dudes sleep with his woman.
Yeah.
And,
Allegedly.
Whatever. Like that,
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about it.
He may or may not be
heard about
bisexual,
it.
whatever. All that's legal. I don't quite understand what exactly he's being charged with.
Me neither.
Do any of you really understand?
I mean, other than him other than that.
No, but he's not being charged for
exactly.
that. That's past the statute of limitations.
He's paid off or whatever, right?
Yeah, she settled.
Yeah. I don't know, because you can't, I don't think you can go to jail for Vaseline or baby oil.
Yeah, but now you got baby oil back on the shelves again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He hasn't been buying out the world supply anymore.
Yeah.
Yes.
They
I think he's a danger to the world right now.
I think trafficking. They said sex trafficking and I think it's racketeering.
I mean, that's the
like
RICO
that.
part.
Yeah.
Man.
Racketeering.
But I don't, like I said, we don't know nothing about none of that. We hear the same thing y'all hear from social media.
Like when you start traveling,
This is
and
bullshit.
people start traveling, and there are a bunch of moving parts.
Yeah.
And a person is being accused of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just.
I mean, there's a
Weird.
million stories and conspiracy
weird.
theories out there right now. So, I'm just waiting on the judgment day because I don't know. I never really experienced none of the bad stuff that everybody talking about. You know what I'm saying? And I do see some stuff that's weird. Like you can't go to jail for baby oil. Why
Right.
is this even a part of the? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like it's just certain things that don't ring right to me. And I'm not one of the people that's gonna believe everything I hear anyway. But
Well, I
whatever
was with
wrong,
Dirty Money, and I sung background for them when I wasn't a part of Day 26. So I was able to be around them through the album process of them creating Last Train to Paris. And what I witnessed was a sober Sean and a regular Sean. Like when he's regular, he's very cool, very giving, like it will invite you to dinner, you know what I mean? Feed you around this table. What up, Playboy? What up? Be very excited. Then I saw a high Sean too, which was very dangerous. So that's why I said I feel like he's in jail, and I'm not judging anybody because I think he needs prayer and help, but he's in jail because he's a danger to himself, first of all, and he's a danger to the world right now. And I think there's a lot of people that are scared that didn't come out in the beginning, that are very scared because it's a scary situation. It's not just him that could possibly hurt you. It's people around him that are still close to him that could hurt you, or it's just really deep, man, with Sean. So I would say I think he's in jail right now just for a good reason.
Well, I did an interview with Roger Bonds, who was in security. Was he around you guys?
No,
No?
I don't think he was around. Well, he was around.
I was around Roger Bonds.
He was around him, right. And he witnessed all the abuse.
Yeah.
But, what you're saying is, basically consistent to what he was saying was that Diddy was, over time became a drug addict.
Yeah.
He would go on these drug binges. Him and Cassie would lock themselves in these hotel rooms for 3-4 days, go on these binges, and during the binges, that's when allegedly the free cops happened or whatever else, and then they would go and get IVs.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Try to rejuvenate themselves.
That's a fact.
And then a week or two later go through the same type of thing.
He's also the person that said that Diddy said that he never cared about making a band, and he never planned on using, making a band successful. Like it was
just basically like a lick for him. Basically.
Yeah. Like he never really had a business
That
mind
was
for
James said that.
Well, my thing with Roger Bonds
thought that was,
was,
Bonds.
like, I had an issue with him, and I was kind of, like, nervous around them because I was in the email, and I saw some things in a personal email that threw me off guard.
Like what?
I don't want to go into details right now, but it just threw me off guard, you know what I mean? To make me be like, you know what I mean? Like, I understand you crying now and of the trauma that you've seen, but what about me, bruh?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what about the trauma you put me through when I read that email?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why it's just not like Sean that's guilty. They're all fucking guilty, man. Like, and I don't just put the blame on Sean. I blame everybody that's in his circle. They're all minions and they want to be like him. And if they can't be like him, they try to come against him. If they don't got the money or they can't get it as quick as him or whatever he's doing to get it, then all of a sudden it's like, let's turn against him now, you know what I mean? Because I guess whatever, I don't know.
Well, you said that you've seen the drugged out Diddy.
Yeah.
What would happen during those times?
Well, I mean, I can't. I'll keep it very short. Things felt very sacrificial.
Shit.
Okay, explain.
I can't, I don't want to sound like I'm a conspiracy person too. You know what I mean? Because I'm not. But when you're under a power, man, it's just you. I can't go into details now, but sir, like, I'll tell you, it felt like some sacrificial stuff was going on, man. Like, it felt very scary and weird to where I ran to get help. I ran to my doctor. I spoke up with my family. I spoke up to people around me because I was like, if this is true, and I'm caught missing or dead or something, I want you guys to know facts and the truth of what I'm going through and experiencing.
Did you have this conversation with the rest of the group?
Yeah, they know.
So when you guys heard this,
We was in tears. Like,
oh,
yeah.
wow.
In tears. Real, I love my brother, what's going on, tears. Real hurt, pain. Like that.
I got to get an injection in my arm every month for mental health now for the rest of my life.
What's the
They diagnosed me as schizophrenic and bipolar. The same thing, kind of like what Fred said he was going through. But it's just, I didn't experience suicide thoughts. I experienced other thoughts of being harmed and stuff.
Yeah, I have people in my family who are both schizophrenic and other people that have been bipolar.
Yeah, it's real scary when you got to keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
You start doing things. I was like walking around Rochester, bruh. Like, it's like I really like lost myself for like years. And I don't cry about this no more because I'm stronger. But it's like I was going crazy, bro, trying to figure out like what's going on. And the things that I was feeling are coming to light now, and I'd be like, whoa, that had to be God, intervening and removing me from that situation because it could have got really, really bad. So,
Yeah, man, I'm sorry to go through that.
it's okay.
Yeah. But at least they found something that actually helps you out to stabilize you. 'Cause I think a lot of people, they self-medicate, whether it's with pills or whatever else. Yeah, man, I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Not good, bro.
I'll give you guys a minute.
That's a wow. That's a wow right there. That was a wow. Because you can tell he really went through that. And I don't know. So, New Eyes, are you not familiar with Day 26? Day 26 was the making the band group after Ness and all of them. I think Day 26 was after Danity Kane. So Let me see. Yeah, 2007. So they either were, I think they were before or after Diddy Kane. Correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I think, let me see. When was Diddy Kane? What year was Diddy Kane? Okay, so yeah, so they were before Diddy Kane, because Diddy Kane was 2010 up to 2014. So these guys were right after the original making of the band, because a lot of people remember this guy, Willie Taylor, in which I believe Willie Taylor was one of the main people that originally came out and spoke about Diddy. Let me see something. I think yeah, because people were wondering what was going on with Willie Taylor. And Willie Taylor was talking about Diddy had robbed him. So, of course, Quanell wasn't the first person to. I mean, Michael and Quanell wasn't the only people to actually go through something. Willie was too. I believe something happened with Robert Curry. I remember I heard a rumor of. I'm not too sure about this. Yes, this one right here. This guy here. Remember him? Something happened with Brian. I remember something specifically happened with a molestation that happened with Brian. And Brian actually passed away in 2012. Did Brian pass away? No, Brian's still alive. No, Brian's still alive. Something happened with Brian though. There was a rumor that something happened with Brian. And he had a touching. I'll just say it like that. He had a touching or a rape allegation, something similar to B2K. He had a very B2K-ish situation. He explained. But yeah, all the members of Day 26. All the members of Day 26. Like I said, I was taken back by the human sacrificing email. Pretty much saying that you guys were pretty much going to be sacrificed to the industry and just killed off. That whole to even see that unsettling email and confirmation, like you don't know that type of stuff exists, and then you see an email involving your death pretty much being signed away on. Imagine you seeing an email that is signing away on your death. Like, hey, we're going to kill such and such on this date. That's fucked up. But this is how they see these young impressionate kids coming into the industry. Like I said, it caught me off guard even seeing the whole. I was wondering all along, whatever happened to Day 26? And then I saw that interview of let me see. There's another boy group that Diddy had. I can't remember the name now. Bad Boy Group. Was it just Day 26? It was something else. I keep feeling like it was another group. I keep feeling like it was one other group, and I can't remember the name of it now. Could have been Diddy. Do you remember what I'm talking about? There's another making of the band. I can't remember the name of that one. I can't remember. I just had their interview and I can't remember their names now. Hold on. Let me see if I have it in my files. Cause it's not day 26. It's another group. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out another time. I'll figure it out another time.